good morning. I mean, good evening. What time is it? It's evening. It's morning somewhere, right? Somewhere. Good evening. Hello. How's it going? I got a couple things here. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Hi, Teresa. Welcome in. Hi. How's it going? I'm trying to look at my listings to remember what I put in the in my show. Things like that. Just to kind of reorganize myself. Is it too late for you? I'm doing good. It's kind of late for me too, and it's just a long day today at church, and went to visit my sister, so it's not late. Okay, good. I'm glad. Let's see. Hello. Let me add a couple other things. Because I'm supposed to have 10 things in my auction, and I think I have 10 in my buy now, which are stickers. So if you look through there for a little bit while I check some of my inventory here. Let's see, so I have some. I need to add a couple more things. That's what I need to do. Let's see, this one and supplies and put all of these in all of my shows. Okay, I think I got a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Possibly I have enough 10. Let us see. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. If you look at the auction tab, I have a lot of crochet handmade items right now. And I'm going to try to do a show every day. This is the plan for the thumbnail that I'm using right now. It's the TLR Go Live. And every day I'm going to try to do a little bit of different things. I mostly sell craft supplies and handmade crochet items or yarn or, crochet and knitting, crochet hooks and knitting needles, things like that. And I have a lot of vintage items as well, cups and even some Funko. So just I'm trying to do a variety of shows and seeing what shows are interesting, I guess. What shows would be interesting? I need something else. Let's see. So I'm just kind of making myself comfortable here. it's kind of like I'm restarting again. um, so here we go. Yeah, so I refreshed my table. I cleaned up my desk here. Let me adjust the camera here without shaking too much. Okay. So, hi, welcome in. Hello. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm adjusting the camera. So it's kind of, I'm taking this challenge as a refresh for me. I cleaned up my table. I put another cloth on my table. I had one for, I feel like I had 2 or 3 years of the same tablecloth. I was like, I need to clean it up. I need to wash it off. I need to do something with it. So like a reset, a refresh of everything. And so today I'm just showing some of my crochet items right now. And it's something I guess I'm more comfortable with. So there's 6 of these. I think last year I made these crochet star ornaments, but you can use them as, any decor. Make them like a garland. You can string them up on string. I'm glad. Thank you. And I'm always going to offer those things, so I'll show those in a minute. I'm like trying to build up some items that I'm always going to have on my shows in various colors, and just so that people are aware, okay, if you're looking for something, you're always going to have that. So these are kind of limited. I only sold them separately, but I have 6 right now, and actually one is different than the other one. This is a 4-pointed star because I think I was running out of this yarn, and this is just a random ball of yarn that I decided to make these stars with, and it's like you can't. I sold some pairs together, but I wanted to sell them in sets. So here, let me move it over a little bit, and so there's actually 6. There's one free with whatever I had left, and it's really nice yarn, and I wish I knew what it was, and I want to get some more, definitely. But it's a nice like jean color, a little mix of things. So it might have been some handmade yarn that was made a while ago. Let me just run this one here for 15. And I just want to put them all as a bundle together. You can use it as you wish. I think a couple of years ago or so, people were using ornaments as gift labels. You could put your label on there, and you could put a little ornament, a handmade item on a present, and that's always nice. And it's not as Christmassy because of the color, combo, which is a good thing too, that you can kind of make this as decor however you like. Hang it on over a window or a small mantle. Even these are a little bit 4th of July theme too. It's a little bit of like red, white, and blue, but let's see. I'm gonna run this again just in case, one more time. And I think I labeled this bundle too as like vintage or home decor, which I have some crochet items as listed as home decor instead of just handmade, because I have handmade clothing and accessories. So I also wanted to dabble in the home decor section, so handmade home decor items. But I'm going to keep all these as a bundle. Maybe make another set. Really depends on what I want to do, which is great. See, I finished this finally. I thought I didn't finish it, and it's as finished as it could be, I think. It needs a little more tucking in here, the extra string. So keychains here. let me pin this one here. So I have some keychains that are handmade crocheted, and right now I have 4, but if anyone has another preference in color, so a lot of the smaller things I make too are made with scraps of ball of yarn, so some of them are limited in color. I might have some more of this kind later. So it's a cool retro stripe yarn. So it's like a mix of blue, light blue and green and pinks and orange and yellow. So it's kind of like a little bit of a retro electric color. This is the teal one. This is a blue one. Right now these are the ones that are in the picture exactly. I was able to finish this one because it was a in the picture it's a shorter one, so I finished this one. I redid this one because it was a little too long, but it could be varying sizes too because it's handmade in the shape that you want. You might not have enough yarn to make something the way you want it, so you just might have enough for a little piece. And I'm also working on, if I have enough yarn in one color, I can make a combo listing. Hi, welcome in. Good evening, Miss Carmen. And Teresa's here. Thank you for coming in, both of you. So I'm doing this TLR Go live challenge with a handmade crafty friend, and anybody can join. So it's you go live for 25 minutes every day, and we'll see if I could do every day, you know. We'll see. And it's, 25 minutes is not too bad, and you can show off 10 items, and I'm just like working with my listings and seeing what can work on certain categories actually. So like usually like handmade, these items are under accessories, handmade accessories. They just recently changed the category listing, so it's kind of woo woo. It's all over the place, so I feel like I need to go back through my listings and readjust them, seeing what they would work with. And thank you, Teresa. Just to carve out a little bit of time to, put together something, or adding listings is another thing. Like not only do I have like crochet and craft supplies, I have other junk journaling supplies, some sewing supplies that I really need to go through. And that could be an option. I'm just looking at a bunch of zippers that I see, and I really want to keep them all, but do I need that many zippers? Do I have that many handmade crochet bags? Yeah, because like under the handmade category, they added like beads, embroidery, or it's a different type of sewing, and it's a different type of beading, so it's a little bit different. And I noticed that when I was making a listing, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Or I think they put that in a section, and so they're like, hey, add these things to these new categories. And that's, I'm always adjusting my listings and thing. Yeah. And it's like, surprise, here's a new thing. It's like, oh great, I gotta figure out if I'm doing it right. So again, let me run this one more time for the keychains. And then also with pricings, they're going to be adjusting too. So really, I think these keychains are usually $4, and I think I was adjusting them to the 3 just for different shows, and they might go back up to 4. So in this case, I also Let me jump into these. Ooh, yeah, right, right. And the best thing about these shows challenges for handmade especially, we get to find new people and hang out and follow each other. So Loops and DH, I followed you. Let me look at your profile actually. Crochet hooks. Oh yes, I'm going to be in that show actually. Let me bookmark that one. I'll make sure to jump in one of your shows, and because I am all for the beaded category too. That I got like really crazy about the beaded category for a minute. I also have like the beaded keychains are so much fun to make, and the beaded pens are fun. I got lots of beaded pens from many friends that were selling them. So yeah, that's another weird thing that I saw too, because like it's a handmade jewelry is under the jewelry section, but not under the handmade. So I was like, this is a little odd. I don't know if they should have it under both. But I mean, it might be nice because, and I know sometimes it's with jewelry, it's like a whole different people group. And they're like, oh, why are you showing this in the jewelry? And I know you had an issue too in the past. So with the keychains, I also have these heart keychains, and we also newly labeled them as purse charms, and so you can hang them wherever you want. And I got the let me scoot over a little bit because I'm still adjusting my cameras too. So we got the I want to say 80s or 90s. These, I don't know if this is comfortable for anybody to open, and it just reminds me of when I was a kid and collecting different keychains and using these keychains clips. Sometimes they would pinch a little bit. And I do have another type of clip that I might introduce with these heart, because they're heart clips, like a lobster clip clasp. But I have very limited amounts of them, so I have to see if I can get some more. But right now, these are the ones I have, and the photo are examples. But the colors I have are these right now. Yeah, and I need to make some more colors, like the pink one in the photo. Let me see. Forward up. So I'm also going to make a listing of the keychain and the heart purse charm. It could be in the same color or very, two different colors, so you can mix and match. So that's an option. I really like the heart purse charms in like the mixed variegated yarn, because sometimes when you buy yarn like this, it's like the pattern is really weird and you don't know what to do with it sometimes. So with scrap balls of yarn, you only have so much of it. I know I love the texture. That's one of the things that I enjoy when I make things. Just the texture of it, and you can have the strings, the tassel in the bottom long, and I think a lot of them I kept them short and made it brushed it out like this to make it a little bit wavy. So whatever your preference is, really. So more colors are coming on the way. I got my mind on a purple one, a red one, some more dusty pink ones. I'm glad, because sometimes acrylic is very stiff, and if I use some vintage acrylic, it definitely has a different texture than the new yarn, which I Because like when you make things, some things, and it's just like, oh, the texture is kind of, this one is kind of like that, where it's a little bit vintagey, so you can see it's a little bit different in the texture. I don't know if you can see it. I feel like I can see it. Here's another, and those three keychains, the heart keychains, the wristlets, and things like this are custom order as well. So I have one example, which is this one. And everything can be made in any color, any mix, your choice, your preference, or you make me choose. I got light and dark variations of every color. So I think this is the correct way. I gotta tuck this in, by the way. So these kind of bubble koozies too, I love the texture. And it's a longer size for, good size cup, or the bigger cups. I had a bigger cup back. That, and you can make it in any color. I made a Christmas one before, so it was like green, white, and red mixed. I think I have that picture in there, actually. It was really one of my favorites. And I have one in the variegated yarn there. Anyways, I do have that photo. So they come out at Christmas time with Christmas colors. And here, let me run this one here. I think photos are examples, but if you want that color, I can always make it in that color you see. These are quick things to make, and over the past couple years I've been making quick things. All right, thank you for looking, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. And it's 10:05, so let's see, I've been doing 22 minutes. I haven't run everything, but I love chatting and hanging out and talking. Let me look for this one book here. Okay, I see it right here. So another show that I was doing, which I haven't picked up again. I have some crafting books that I put. Hold on, it's just a little sticky there. I gotta do a little wipey wipe. Crafting books, journals. I think I have some coloring books also. So I'm always having. I need to make a show with just books. So crafts of various kinds. There's I think I have a polymer clay book. I have a lot of quilting books. Crochet, knitting. And I think it might be some hand stamping and decor style books. So I always trying to see. I have heard that too. So I'm glad I can give you some peace before you sleep. So I'm also trying to be a little more vocal. Sometimes I get on a show and I'm kind of mumbling, so I make sure to project enough. So I have books, and I do put some books together in a book show, and sometimes I will have books mixed into things. So this is a devotional book. Let's see, it's a de-stressing book. It's so cool. I really like it. So they got this is coping with loss. This is a good one, actually. So they have some verses in there, Bible verses, and some reading before you write a prompt, and some decompressing sections. Let me see if, and it's not dated, so you can do, pick it up and fill it in whenever you want. There's a lot of pages sometimes. So just blank side, so I really like this one. I'm talking a lot. And I love looking at books. So it looks like it's It was $16.99, but I like that there's extra pages that you can fill in your things and your thoughts. And even there's American Heart Association. So little practical information too on how to de-stress. It's good. So thank you for looking at that. I got books like that. I grabbed some coloring books from the thrift store. Also, I'm glad I have this one right here. So I also have, I want to show my example of some craft supplies I have. This is some paper pack. It says it has 50. I believe it does. So usually when I do my listings, oh, see, 60 pages. But it says 50. 25 patterns. Maybe I counted wrong. Okay, so let me fix that actually. There might be 50 pages in there. Hi. Welcome in, Artistic Fusion. She's also are you doing the challenge too, right? The TLR challenge. It's always nice to find more handmade sellers. Thank you for stopping in. It's been going good so far, just a lot of me talking. That's how it is sometimes. Okay, I wanted to put a different price. Let me just put it down one. There we go. Okay, and I pinned it already. Okay, so also I have some craft supplies that I'll throw in my shows once in a while. I do try to put a crafting supply show together because I want to keep all the things. Who doesn't want to keep all the things? So this is a nice pattern pack, and it's a single-sided pages, and there's 2 of each pattern. Let's see. This green and the blue and green mix here. Some cupcakes. And so has some button design on there. That's a lot of fun. You could even cut these into strips, and this is like vintage colors. It's really nice. We got some blues. We got some little birds and flowers there. So there's 2 of each pattern. So there's a lot of little patterns. So I think these are all there, and I counted it when I made the listing. So let me run this one actually. I run it quickly, and got this cool hexagon design, little birds and flowers, containers like that, more cupcakes. So they got 2 cupcake variations. That's really cute. Got the dark background cupcake and the lighter cupcake. Oh, there's another one with little cupcakes. So I love finding even just so I can send you the thumbnail, and you would just set up a show every day at any time you prefer. Whatever time you're comfortable with, whatever time you have, and you do your show for 25 minutes, and you could list at least 10 things in your auction and 10 things in Buy It Now. You don't want to overstress yourself, but and if you're newer, or I've been actually doing Whatnot for 3 years, I believe. So it's kind of been like a adjusting and figuring out as I go. I love going into other people's shows, and yes, so you can always put those things in your shows. I know you like to, Carmen, you like to put even paper, you cut them out and you put it in the resin for your earrings. But yeah, any type of de-stash, make a show out of that, or put it in a raid train. I know you do some handmade shows. That would be nice to see. Oh, another thing I have here. This is another thing I have. So, okay. Let's see. Let me get all the information. I can send you the thumbnail. And then once you put all your book shows in, I'll make sure to bookmark them. You know, we'll look for it's you're supposed to title it TLR Go Live. So you see day 1 on my listing or my show. You can do day 1, day 2, day 3 every day, but TLR Go Live will pull it up in the search, and we can bookmark it. So I can send that thumbnail to you. I'll definitely enjoy catching your show too. This one I haven't shown yet because like I didn't get a chance to show the listing, put a listing in until just recently. You don't, yeah, it's if you know, you don't have to do exactly 25 minutes. Like, oh, I'm off. I'm already at 31, so there's sometimes that I just can do a short show, and giving me just a limit of 25 is fine. You know, it's great. But I can do a show 30 minutes to an hour just chatting, just talking about things. It happens. It happens that way if I'm very awake, you know. It goes up to March 25th, and then, or 26th, I believe. For 25th? No, 25th. 25 days. 25 minutes. I can send you the information breakdown. I should also put that in my show notes. So tomorrow I'll do that. So that we have more information on that, because I'm sure Tasha also did that in her show. So then you have the idea. Let me type it in a little bit as we go here. So it's 25 days, 25 minutes, 10 auction listings, and 10 book buy now. And you want to show your items twice. You run them twice because, you know, sometimes we talk a lot and you're like, oh, let me run this, but then more people come in, and then you're like, oh, maybe the person that came in missed it, so let me run it again. So this is a fun box, and I did weigh it. Let me see here. Thank you cards in a large box. It's got this little magnetic clasps on here, which is nice. I even had to glue it together a little bit because I think the back here was coming off, so I put some tape, but glue it together, so it should be good now. And it has some fun little individually wrapped thank you cards. So if you're into sending cards, or you can use this for your whatnot shows. I always like to use thank you cards to put like little stickers, or like I'll use the larger thank you card envelopes to put little stickers and things in here. And speaking of, maybe tomorrow I'll put in a givey, because this is a good amount of people for me. I'm very happy, so thank you all of you for hanging out for 30 minutes already. So just a bunch of fun, variety of designs, thank you cards, and my son actually liked he loves letters, so he loves text, so he liked looking at the different designs on here. It's really cute. Thank you cards. Let me run this one here for 15 quickly. And we got some of them are just plain, and it doesn't have. Oh, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate it. So these are 14 handmade cards out of 20. We saved the rest of these. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I'm so happy you're going to enjoy this. Yeah, I got these, like, these are so cute. Just using it in your What Not show. It's, thank you again. Yes. Even just like, because with junk journaling, you can use like the front page, you cut it out, you can use it as a journaling card, those type of things. Just repurposing what you find. That's awesome. I'm so glad I can help out with your show too, and I'm very excited to watch your next show. I said Friday, I think that was the next one, right? Yes. New seller helps save my crochet business. You know how that is. There's sometimes that, just like with crochet, there's times that people are excited about it and they want to look, and then it's kind of like with the weather. The weather changes and you just like, you can't sell anything anymore. So I had to change it up, you know? Yeah, and the cards are a good way to keep your gifts, like giving somebody a little gift there. And then with the buy now, I always have these little tea bags and stickers listed, and I have 6 there. I didn't have 10 today, but I have like at least like 10 or 15 different stickers. But all right, so I think, I'm sure, yeah. It's been like crazy with the winter now. Was that the last thing? Let me just check mine just in case. Oh, I need to make more of these actually, because I have one and I have an. I'm trying to look in the back and see if I have another one. I found all this random yarn. So I have these knot headbands that can be made in any color as well. Let me pin that because I'm almost done, and I think I wanted to go to the next person that we see. So that's another way that we're doing this show, is anytime we do a show, we look to see who else is on TLR Go Live and raid into them, and Tasha Lorraine. So I'll send you like little more details too. Okay, Lauren E. Rule. So there is a person that is doing the Go Live challenge that I can raid into quickly. So I have that, and this is the crochet pumpkin is my last thing. I love making these little smaller things, and I also finally made an apple one that somebody purchased. So it's a good gift for a teacher even. And I make an apple one, which I'll make a separate listing for. So, all right, I think that's all. So if anybody has any questions, last requests, let's just get over to the raid-in. I don't want to miss the other show. It's exciting to have like somebody to jump into. Let's see if I can. Thank you so much for all your time, everybody. Lauren. And it's been fun. I do feel like I can do it every day. Even just to, hang out and crochet. I could do this on my lunch break, just when I have a little break. Lauren. Okay, I see her here. Okay, here we go. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you, Carmen and Teresa, in your shows, and I'll jump into your show loops. Make sure you follow each other as well. We're all connected, handmade, even not, vintage too. It's always fun to find new people. Okay, so let me put raid instead of tagging her. Okay, there we go. Yes, it's good to see you guys. Let me flip my camera. So I feel like a little bit of renewal here. Whoa, okay, that's not working. My computer did a weird thing today. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll do another show tomorrow. We'll see how it works out.